apocalypse.
Hey, how you doing? Good to see you again. Welcome back to the show. Thanks for stopping by. And again, I hope this find everybody safe, healthy, and in good spirits. Tonight, I'm going to be cooking filet mignon, mignon, however you want to say it, it's up to you. But it's going to be different. And the reason why I say it's different, because if you ever watch the videos, you talk to anybody, what they actually do, they get a cast iron skillet, they cook the filet mignon in there for like a minute on each side, kind of sear it, and then they take the whole thing off, the whole skillet, and stick it in the oven for 375, 400 for another 6, 7 minutes on each side, whatever. Tonight, I'm doing it the easy way. If you don't have one of those cast iron skillets, I'm going to show you how to do it without it. We're going to cook it right on the stove, a little bit of oil, salt, pepper, and we're going to just keep it on the top of the stove. We're not doing anything. Not putting the oven, nothing. And it's going to come out good. I'm telling you, I've done it already. I know it's good. I know you're going to like it. And again, it's for the regular guy who don't own a cast iron skillet. You want to make it this way, you make it this way. I'm going to bring it a little bit closer. Check out what I got. All right, so there you have it. I got 2 pieces of filet mignon. I'm going to drizzle a little bit of oil, salt and pepper. That's it. I got my pan on this stove right now heating up because I want it nice and hot when I put them in there. I want to sear them. I'm going to sear both sides. About a minute or so on each side, then I'm going to turn the heat down and just let them cook nice and warm in there. About another 5 minutes on each side. Then we're going to take them out. We'll check them. I actually got a thermometer this time. Usually I don't use them, but this time I'm going to use a thermometer, check the temperature, and see what they're like. Probably looking for about 145, 150 in there. And then we'll see what we got. All right. So in the pot right now, I just got a small amount of oil on the bottom, just covering it. And it's heating up. I'm going to get that nice and hot. And now I'm just going to season the meat. A little bit of oil. A little bit of sea salt. A little bit of white pepper. Let's rub that in. All around. Now we'll do the other side. Draw it out a little bit. A little bit of oil. A little bit of sea salt. And a little bit of white pepper. Let's rub that in. Go on the sides. All right. I just want to make sure the soil is nice and hot because, again, like I said, I want to see it each side about 1 minute, minute and a half on each side. We'll flip it over and then we'll let it cook. All right, let's get them in there now. Just let that sit for about a minute and a half, then we'll flip it. All right, so I did about a minute and a half on the one side. Did about a minute and a half on the one side. I flipped them over, and I had the heat on high. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna turn down the heat. I'm gonna add about a half of a quarter of a stick of butter. Put it on low and let them cook about 5 minutes on each side. And the heat down to medium. Now I get that little bit of butter. Now as that's cooking with that butter, I'm gonna baste it. I say about 5 minutes on one side, then I'm gonna flip it over 5 minutes on the other side, then we'll take it out and we'll check and see what the temperature is like. Let's let that give that a few minutes on this side. I'll flip it over, do about 5 minutes on the other side, then we'll take it out and check it. All right, so what I did was I cooked it for 5 minutes on one. I lowered the heat down, cooked it 5 minutes on one side. I flipped it over for 5 minutes on this side. Now I'm going to take it out and give it a quick check with the thermometer and see what we got, what temperature we're at. And if it's good, I'm going to let it sit for about 15 minutes or so before we cut it open. And always remember too, any kind of meat you're cooking, before you start to cook it, whether it be chicken, beef, sausage, whatever it is, make sure it's at room temperature. You don't ever want to put a cold piece of meat in a hot pan. Always bring your meat to room temperature before you start cooking it. Let's see what kind of temperature we got here. Right about 150, 151, perfect. The other side, cool off a little bit. Almost a little warm, about 155, 156. Perfect, perfect temperature. We shut this down. I'm gonna give it a little bit of juice, keep it moist. All right, let's give that about 15 minutes or so to sit there and rest, and then we'll cut it open and see what we got. All right, so we let that sit for about 15 minutes. I'm gonna cut into it now. Let's see what it looks like. Hopefully it's good, should be. That's perfect. So right there, we tempered it about 145 to 152, which is like medium rare, which is good. Get up to about 160, talking about medium. So I did this, came out really good. Let's see. Oh yeah, it looks perfect. Let's cut into this one. Yep. Take a look at that. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. You know what? I think I should try it. Yeah, I'm gonna try it. Make sure you guys, want to cook it. And I'm gonna say you should definitely cook it because that tastes really delicious. Really, really good. All right, guys. So there you have it. Filet mignon cooked on a stovetop without a cast iron pan and not having to put it in the oven. Fast, easy. You don't need a cast iron pan to make filet mignon. Mignon, whatever you want to call it. Remember, you're the boss. You can make anything you want with it. And again, I appreciate you guys stopping by. On the way out, if you don't mind, give a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button the first time you're here. Hit that bell icon so this way you don't miss another video. And also, somewhere up in here, I think over here somewhere, it's going to be another video on the screen. Click on that now. I think you're going to like that one. All right. So try to click on that video. You'll see that. And till next time, take care of yourselves. Eat safe, eat healthy. Stay safe, stay healthy. And I'll talk to you soon. Take care.